Designed back in 1924, but renovated in 2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Hundley. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Не радует меня данная игра.
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. On the move,
Лежать.
can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Fighting him off. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Как заебали эти бегающие мартышки, это просто невыносимо.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down.
Да лежать, блядь, что за хуйня опять?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Ты шутишь, блядь, как он двоих накручивает, блядь? Что это за хуйня, блядь?
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no
Что это, блядь? Что это, блядь? Я просто не понимаю, что это, блядь? Где вообще все игроки? Я просто против, блядь.
And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Хуйня, блядь. Что за придурки, блядь? Что не прыгнули вдвоем? Кретины, блядь. Просто, блядь, какой-то чит-драйв, блядь.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Cousins now from the 50. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Блядь, да ты что, сука, делаешь, блядь?
I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. of the gun. Cousins dumps that off to his running back,
Как ты не убежал от него, не понимаю, что он начал делать, блядь.
And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Уже геймпад сломался, я хуй знает, что это было, блядь.
You're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Я прям, блядь, зол. Кипит, блядь. Кипит, пиздец, блядь. Кипит, горит. Хорошо, блядь.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Девяточку, приятно. Дальше поехали. Поехали, поехали.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Cousins on 1st down.
Ну, блядь. Мог убежать же.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Бля, да почему бы и нет? Просто, блядь, why not? Где это, блядь, хуй-то?
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Ну, чего так близко стоят, а?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Я не понимаю, это, блядь, как? Я ровно, блядь, держу ебаный геймпад. Блядь, короче, другой геймпад.
Now back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Cousins now. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
On first down, they run with Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is Miller, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Что я, блядь, сделал?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Hundley finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Давайте, блядь, боги Мадна, помогите мне, блядь, выиграть это дерьмо ебаное.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down, and they'll try to run the option.
Блядь, просто иди нахуй игра, блядь. Просто иди нахуй, блядь.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they
Просто, блядь, игра, иди нахуй.
But he makes it all the way to the 6.
They're
А
trying
где
to
все
show that they can
остальные,
run the
блядь,
ball,
пацаны
protect
были? Я
this
не понимаю,
lead. Give
блядь.
it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Бля, реально, блядь, я ливну сейчас нахуй. Это что, блядь? 4 мистекла, блядь. Нахуй вообще в это играть, блядь.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Пизду, блядь.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Что за хуйня, блядь? Что не делай, блядь, происходит какой-то пиздец, блядь.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A second down throw for Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. They'll set up the screen.
Да, конечно, он здесь стоит, блядь. Просто стоит, блядь.
27-yard line.
Я, говорит, здесь просто буду стоять, гайз, блядь.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Red zone opportunity.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6.
Да, блядь, кто бежит,
And
блядь.
he's in for a Charger touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdowns.
Это всегда такая хуйня, блядь. Если перезапуск, блядь, то всегда такая хуйня, блядь.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away.
Я, блядь, переливать буду, блядь, если у меня что-то с самого начала. Там первые 3 плея смотришь, нихуя, бля. Ой, блядь, что-то с интернетом хуй его знает, блядь.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen.
Да какого хуя-то, блядь? Я не понимаю, какого хуя, блядь?
To midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Блядь, что он там выбирает, блядь? Аллаху молится, блядь. Что с ним не так, блядь?
Cousins now from the 50. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Не будет, блядь, такого кетча. Никогда, блядь.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 4th down,
it's пошел нахуй, хуй ты стоишь и ждешь, мудила, блядь.
He's going to be stopped behind the line.
Ты, блядь, рашить должен, блядь, а вон раш, блядь. Он стоит, ждет, блядь. Нет, я подожду. Сучёныш ебаный, блядь.
Right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Помощь от Мадена, блядь, уровень бог.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Oh, design run for their wideout. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing Hundley. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. Now the hit comes and Cousins lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. А ну-ка теперь на текл посмотрим.
Ой, да хуй знает, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call.
Где мои джук-мувы заказница, блядь? Не пойму, блядь.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
И как-то, блядь, серьезно, блядь, с самого конца, блядь, чел, блядь, у него добегает до 30 ярдов, блядь, мой скорость 97, блядь, добегает до 15, блядь, просто прямой, блядь.
Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Bears elected to call a timeout defensively, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.